let's go ahead and take a dive into the next one. This one is called Illusionista. The author of the music and text is Amadeo. I'm just going to say Amadeo M because I can't pronounce that last name. Singer is Deborah Carlota. Bass, Salvatore Pucci. Guitars and synths, Amadeo M again. Members of the Social Sound live band in Italy. Awesome. Recording and mixing in the Reaper DAW. Guitars an Ibanez PM100, Ibanez AS153 AYS, and Bias Effects 2 guitar rack effects. Those all went into a Scarlett 2i2 audio capture card. The Shure SM58 microphone was used to sing through. The drums VST are the MT Power Drum 2s. And this piece belongs to a collective of pieces entitled Story de Ultramondo. So I'm assuming that this is probably going to be in a different language, but I'm sure their music will translate just as well. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Oops, let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. Very cool. I like that intro.
Oggi il giorno ed ora tornerò da te. Ho visto cose che non potrò scordare, che amici fantasma e morti senza più una voce, vita cruda, gente esclusa in cerca di una croce. L'illusione sta srotola il suo show. Dimentico l'orrore, l'illusione sta srotola il suo show, promesse di canditi, montagne di balocchi, sui balconi cantano i salti, banchi suonano, la patria si è divisa tra scienziati e ciarlatani.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent job. So there are some things that I've got for constructive criticism, but right out of the gate, I got to say this was an excellent production. All of the parts were fitting together really well. I loved the sound of that bass guitar. It sounded absolutely amazing. So kudos to you for that. Yet again, the guitar distortion, this was a great example of where there might have been just a little bit too much guitar distortion. Now back to the song. This was a great example, though, of how the distortion on the guitars was just a little bit much. I think if they would have been dialed back a little bit, it would have actually caused more intelligibility in the notes from note to note. The guitar work itself, though, was very, very good. I loved what you did with the guitar work. The intro was absolutely amazing. At first, it did not sound like it was going to be the greatest. And so it was one of those things where I was like, okay, this... But then whenever the song actually kicked in, I was like, okay, it's like a bed that's going to play underneath all of it, sort of a drone, which totally threw me off, but it was great. The kick and the bass seemed to be combating with one another. I noticed there was some attackiness, if that's a word, attackiness of the bass, or of the kick drum. However, I didn't hear a lot of the low end of the kick, and I wanted to hear some more of that. So, that could be simple EQ, but I think just a side chain to the kick and the bass, help them to play together better, would have worked. And then obviously, the big thing here, star of the show, was the vocals. And I feel like there was just a little bit more EQ work that could have been done to get them to shine, and maybe even a little bit of plate reverb to get them to set into the mix a little bit better. That way, everything would have just sounded as if it was being recorded in the same room. So, okay. Let's,